happy hearts warming. This gift is for Adamant, of course. Enjoy. Maelstrom. Hold on. Why is this not? Happy hearts warming. This gift is for Westwood, of course. Enjoy. Maelstrom.
Maiden Tale. What? Sorry. Why did Maelstrom send me this? He knows I shaved my mane. Unless... Oh. Ha ha. Then what did... Oh no. Don't tell me you ate that poison choke cupcake. What did it do?
You cannot prove aeroplane. I am incongruent in the eagling of this catwalk.
Right. Let's go take the heartwarming photo with Princess Luna and then get you cured, Miss Malaprospian.
Mr. Malapropism.
Merry Christmas, my good sirs. Pray tell, what matter of thing is it Christmas? Did Doc die?
No, my phone is spazzing out on me.
Okay. It's like heartwarming, but brutal. Shoppers would stampede in arenas called malls, and it looks like it's time to say cheese.
Cheap.
Cheese.
Happy hearts warming. Did you just say cheap? Happy holiday, guys. Try not to work yourselves to the bone or into the ground. Stop it.
Donut. It was a delicate catwalk.
Scrolling down, and click, and there we go.
Observation.
So, what were you two at the royal wedding? Like, oh my god. Have you ever heard any strange...
Have you ever heard any strange noises while guarding? Thump, thump. Sirs, there's something in the attic. Thump, thump. What is that? What is that? Oh, sweet Celestia and Luna, what is that? Eee! Or what the is that? Thump, thump, thump. I know your problem. You got changeling assassins. Assassins. We demand information. What are those changelings that attacked Kent and nearly ruined Princess Hayden's wedding? You have found the first. They are coming. You have been warned.
Going down and good. Okay, we'll get a great view from up here.
Stop it!
Is this spot well known? The locale is strictly classified. Only a select few Watchers I know and Miss Arrowhead. I'm sworn to secrecy, and I added these fireworks just like you asked. Eat at
Donut Does.
For what reason did we modify the New Year's display?
Free donuts for a year.
Ooh. Ah.
Yeah, I could go for free donuts.
No. Donuts are not that great. You peek and scratch at the edges of the great all the wild berries. Just wait. Sure is an exciting place to be.
Adamant doesn't know the pedomain test. It involves making fart noises with magic. It also tells you a field's strength is by its airtightness. At this rate, that bubble has only 10 minutes left. Oh dear God. It occurs to me that while it has been acknowledged that WCP-310 is used in the Night Guard armor, more recently has been revealed that the pupil of your badge are in fact WCP-310. Further, you seem to be able to communicate with other Night Guards through them. Attention, active and off-duty Night Guards. We've got an unknown threat, at least Class 9 outside Counterlot. Notify undercover guards discreetly. In what ways can us simple civilians aid in defending against this attack? Attention every pony, we're under attack. Find guards and help them clear the city. You there, we need an orderly evacuation of the city. Do you think you can do that?
So, how's Bastion holding up?
That's the one that I was able to read. God damn it.
I like you guys quite a lot more than Celestia's guards.
You're not the boss of me.
No, but I do outrank you. Look, just help with clearing out, okay?
You're almost as brutal as the Mayor of Honor, Philly. Triple squall.
Oh, sirs, if you you knew what's coming.
Triple swirl? Is the Mayor of Honor in Canterlot already? Where? When?
Well, as we haven't seen her since all the bridesmaids were replaced. Evacuate, evacuate, evacuate the city.
So I guess the change things in wedding have made your jobs hell.
So there's not only invaders outside, but the unknown killer is here. And probably at the royal wedding. Damn it.
You wouldn't happen to have anything pertaining to an ancient sword of corrupt soul wielded by one nightmare?
Over the ages, many things have been named Nightmare. Several have wielded corrupt blades as well. Secured in Canterlot is one such artifact. Prediscordian in origin, this Class 15 weapon threatens the soul of any pony who dares touch or wield it without a strong spirit.
I wasn't aware Sweet Cream has a good side.
So we give it to a strong-willed unicorn. Magic doesn't count as touching, so the sword is kept starved and weak.
Got any WCP that doubles as cooking implements?
I suspect Miss Sweet Cream intentionally taunts the blade.
She uses it as a cake knife. I swear the irony makes her angel food even sweeter. I'm sorry, that was good. It's like, demonic blade of ultimate power can corrupt any soul once touched. Uses magic to make angel food cake.
You two there, ponies. Yellow eyes, slit pupils, and bat-like wings. I think you may be approaching the wrong way. Because reference spells that have lasting permanent effect on the subject's eyes with creatures that can both perform magic and drain subjects' essence? Dear guards, how the heck did Changeling managed to replace a princess several days without anybody noticing? I mean, what? Are you guys supposed to run that sort of thing? Are you hired? P.S. Are you hiring? Now that I think about it, have you guys heard of Changeling?
You completely cut out. You were roboting pretty hard.
Oh, where did it cut out? The last
Ever
one
heard
or
of changelings?
Oh. Not that I think about it. Have you guys ever heard of changelings? I hear they suck out a pony's soul and take their place to feed on the emotions of those close to them, close to the victim. Sorry if you're getting spammed by questions like this. And one of those pages did not work.
Essence drain over a long period of time. No apparent sign of a struggle. A missing wife, smelling of bone. And all around the Everfree and Tartarus areas, whatever this is, seems to be able to stay in close proximity of the victims. I've heard of some rather odd rumors of insectoid shapeshifters that have the abilities that fit the cause of death. Some call them changelings.
Guys, get to the wedding. You must take care of it now.
It completely cut out about halfway. It cut out about halfway through that sentence.
Guys, get to the wedding now. That Cadence is a changeling. You must take care of her now. What is your take on changelings? Were they and Queen Chrysalis as a well-guarded secret? Was their sudden appearance as much of a surprise to you as every pony else? After the whole wedding issue and the reveal of the changeling, do you guys ever had to deal with them before? Also, do you have any of them? Because did to make for good undercover agents. Is there a contingency plan on the books that seemed absolutely ludicrous until you found all the facts? Are there any contingency plans that still seem absolutely bonkers even with those facts? The one you seek is definitely within the wedding room. In fact, she stands facing the groom. However, before you can act, you must answer this question. Where will you focus your attention? The citizens or the one behind it all? Fall and act, and all can fall. Fail to act, and all can fall. From the skies, your foes will rain down harder than bricks. On the ground, they will deceive you with their tricks. Good luck, my dear friends. It will be unfortunate if you met your end. Yes. The headless horse real?
What?
Huh? Did it?
This one should be, I'm surprised that nobody's asked this yet. Okay, no, wait, okay, sorry.
I did.
Yeah. Anyway, there exist various paranormal entities, but the headless horse is merely a myth. Unless, of course, you mean the poor soul whose head was mailed to Miss Skygazer, then here at Canterlot Library.
About the pony head, you could use it as a weapon. Just let it rot for a while, but not the induced throwing projectile. And another night, the head came back from the dead.
After evidence was collected, last rites were administered, and the remains were properly buried. We are archivists, not savages.
Maybe you guys should ask why a pony would send her a head in a box in the first place. Weird enough as it is.
That is for another department, one which collected said evidence. We investigate eldritch or supernatural cases, not common equicide.
So, other than severed heads, what was the strangest thing you received/saw?
After the Skygazer incident, more gruesome post was sent. The packages were forwarded to crime investigation units.
Send 100 million pony body parts. Enjoy! From hell, dear Mr. Westwood, I sent you half of the kidney of the young mare I have murdered. I have eaten the other half. It was quite good. I shall send you the bloody knife if you want to wait a while. Sincerely, and it cuts off. Amac Deliveries. I believe one of you wanted a donated organ.
Did we acquire a pipe organ?
It's heavy enough. These were left by the drop-off slot with a note.
Take it as a nightmare gem that gives ponies bad dreams all over them.
The gem looks familiar, as if taken from WCP-2981, or rather WCP-2981 was created with such.
Oh, great. Just what I need is more nightmares. Pretty much the WCP-310 alloy of the amulet feeds off the mountain gem, so a pony would hoof deliver something like this.
The discovery of Vamboni.
The first half of that got cut off.
Are involved upon the discovery of Vamboni.
Crack.
Hello, I'm Susie. Rude of Nightmare Horror Home of the Vamponies. It is so evil to meet you. I've been watching.
Okay. Okay, my fault for asking.
Oh God, did you just ask that cop to handle the evacuation? Handle the evacuation? Just kill us now. I'll save trouble. Not particularly related to your job, but does Equestria have a civil police force or just different divisions of the Royal Guard?
Never rely on a single squad, especially that one. I told as many guards and watchers I could find. Now, local forces are moving all over Canterlot too. Some are safe from whatever's up there. I've been trained well for evacuation.
How do you prevent malicious ponies from raiding your vaults and getting away with mine? What do you have for security? Don't you have some incredibly powerful entities in your vault that are not only sentient but can be reasoned with? Why not send them to attack? During the wedding, what happened to the key vault? Something feels off in my little cell.
The sentient WCPs are kept far from Canterlot, too far to help for the wedding. I locked Canterlot archives. All vaults are locked down, just in case I've been trained well in security.
Princess Luna is asleep inside. Are you sure you want to join in defending, lad? This is Scottish. Princess Luna is asleep inside. Are you sure you want to join in defending, lad? This may be a difficult task.
I'll guard her whether you like it or not, sir. And I'll take these things down when it comes to fighting the unknown. I've been drilled.
I think that's trained. You, the guard, and the watch are the policing bodies of Canterlot. What of the armed forces? I have not seen one mustering station, much less an actual military installation, unless you count Her Majesty's castle. Where is the army itself? Are they deployed? Is there no army? Imagine if a mass rebellion or a foreign invasion occurs. You would have to mobilize an army. If given only weeks to prepare, what other than measly militia could you organize in time? This country needs an army. That's a mare.
Yeah.
Good evening, gentle colts. Hopefully you know this old mare enough to grant her a chance to dance. I just finished looking at our waiting partners. Your heavy armor won't protect against magic or bile, so I grabbed these. Do all bad ponies have to serve as guard? What do you mean that Night Guard never truly and again with the bad image.
Okay.
It's just that one that doesn't show.
And whoever's TV is on, I can hear it.
Sir Phildyke, it would be an honor if you used my late husband's helmet.
I shall endeavor to do my best, Lady Manzanita.
What do you think's heavier, your armor or the armor of Celestia's Pegasus Guard? Have any of the Lunar Knights married? And are the draconic wings transferable through genetic inheritance?
Okay, is that the next page now?
Here's your helmet.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's your helmet, Westwood. Really, I know you were trained to take better care of your equipment. Is your armor one size fit all, or do you get custom sizes? Westwood is not originally from this dimension, is he?
I never thought I'd be wearing this whole thing again.
Westwood, have you made farting noises on the magic bubble?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. The shields will go in 3, 2, 1.
Hello, Night Guard. Do you have specific armor on, like in Dragon Quest IX? Or can you just wear any armor and it'll show up like that, like in Final Fantasy? You has the best armor in the game. I believe I have nearly complete key for Westwood Cipher. I will look forward to to what he says next. Until all are one.
Impressive, lad. That was like clockwork.
Of course, sir. I've been trained by the best.
The best, Westwood. You are too kind.
Careful, you don't want to say something.
That's happened before. A WCD-600 has been sighted in the Royal Maze.
What exactly am I observing in this microscope slide?
It looks like it's a scientist.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell, they're pre-Discordian machines. Magic's involved, but it's not unicorn in nature. Where'd you get this?
These samples originate from the H-era boundary, the purple layer in the global geological record. Have you been able to reactivate these mechanisms?
I see quite a few Pegasi and unicorns working as guards, but I don't seem to see many Earth ponies serving as the Royal Sisters in similar fashion. Am I simply looking in the wrong areas, or would WCP-600 be related to the legendary Shoga?
You remember the Gloom Volcano Scroll? They mentioned Flume, which we have at every free lapse. This jar was as your sample. And now I'll add Flume and...
Oh God, destroy it! That's the smooth! It nearly wiped out all life thousands of years ago! The princess must not know of this. She will have your heads if she does. Would you fine gentlemen happen to have a sample of something called smooth? My company has been dying. Wait, so all the purple doomsday weapon turns organic matter into gemstones? That has disturbing implications for all those geodes found in Equestria, naturally occurring and rock farm varieties. I assume they repopulate since they're found so commonly despite having been or eaten for thousands of years.
Should one conclude that all Equestria lies on a Class 16 threat awaiting activation? What else may trigger such transformation?
Luckily, nothing common. But I've already found 23 things that cause this. 4 of them still found naturally. Still, there's unicorns trained to keep WCP-600 in line.
WCP-600, I believe you are looking at either the dreaded corruption or maybe the taint. Both are a purple substance capable of assimilating and changing their environment. If you wish to learn more about WCP-619, you know where to find me, Hermit. I am interested in learning about WCP-619. I recall it being listed as cleared for declassification. I recall it being mentioned in the report on WCP-600. I do not recall the WCP ever being discussed. What is, or rather what was, a Pegasi Papillus?
That may be insufficient. Unlike WCP-619's natural abilities, our neutralization technique requires reagents and can be quite exhausting. I doubt we could sustain a large assault.
I don't think you ever declassified 619 for us. Mind shedding some light on it? So, Adamant is brown and Westwood is gray. Interesting. WCP-619 wouldn't happen to be annoyingly sparkly critters that keep getting in my way when I'm hunting, would they? Are WCP-619 flutter ponies? If they are, what happened to them? What can you tell me about your world's flutter ponies?
Looked up WC-619, the flutter ponies, but nothing mentions what happened.
The documentation is silent on their fate, or much beyond flight and combat abilities. Starswirl the Bearded himself researched WCP-619.
I recently read about Starswirl the Bearded and studies in anthropomorphic magic. I'm wondering if there were any documents regarding what possible use there could be for magic that the genetic code of unborn infants.
Yeah. His flutter pony research was in order to add wings to a unicorn to make an alicorn. We all saw how well those wings last.
The same omniomorphic spell grants a Pegasus Night Guard draconic wings, but we already have the body and experience flight, which unicorns would lack.
Successful alicornification probably requires wielding Earth Pony, Unicorn, and Pegasus energies.
That is most likely. What else have you discovered?
Do wooden crystals by any chance have information encoded in them? I've been assuming that the purple replicator is a doomsday weapon. But what if it was designed for another purpose? It's possibly the crystal. Stop it. It's possible that the crystal it excretes contains a record of what it's eaten, in form that would allow real or virtual reconstruction. Has anyone taken up research in attempting to reverse the apparent transformative effects of WCP-600's digestive process? It might be possible to locate a crystal embedded within the H-epoch extinct event, restore the crystal in biomass, and if the crystal happened to be a sentient creature who could explain what happened, well, I think the historical implications speak for themselves. Stop it.
Well, I saw your photos of WCP-600 eating an apple and making a crystal. It's actually making machines and putting the leftovers into a crystal. So we fed it things to see the crystals made. Thanks to some ponies donating their bodies to science, it's a large list. No amount of magic could turn a crystal back, but we can now tell what it was by its reflections and structure.
Oh, wait a minute. Equestrian gemstones are the result of the smooth digesting organic matter. There's an enormous crystal cave under Canterlot Castle. Exactly how worried should I be at this point? Wait, so you guys think that the humans were wiped out by smooths? Yikes.
We then looked at crystals across Equestria. A very high amount was brain tissue. WCP-600 wiped out not just a lot of animal life, but sentient animal life.
Are you implying WCP-1984 was consumed and our civilization is founded on their remains?
That's one possible theory.
So, are you saying that the majority of the crystals in Equestria are monster fecal matter?
I know not which fate is worse, to be consumed by WCP-600 or to be dependent on the excreta.
Frankly, sir, I'd rather the fate where I don't think of our number one commodity as ancient goo poop.